in. Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You are a little lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata. All your dreams come true. Oh, brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Read me all your stories. Read me all your stories. Some were people who look like me, others very different from the way that I look and think. Read me all your stories. Read me all your stories. Some were people from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Story time with Mr. Limata. Story time with Mr. Limata. Story time with Mr. Limata. He brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Welcome to Story Time with Mr. Limata. Woo. He will be here soon. I'm Timothy Dixon. I'm also a teacher, a second grade teacher. And I live actually very close to where Mr. Limata lives in Oakland, California. All right. So Peter also asked me to play another of my original songs because I wrote the theme song for Storytime, and I was really excited to do that. And Peter asked me a ways before when I actually wrote it, and then I finally got around to writing it. And I love tuning to Storytime whenever I can. So here's another of my songs, and this song is a lullaby for children who have been separated from their families. So you can think about being of kindness and peace. And this is what I wanted to tell small children who might be separated from the people that they love. Solo hay amor. Solo hay amor. Eres precioso. Recuerda, la luz está contigo. Don't let them take from you love and peace. Those angels will send to you our love and keep on working to reunite you. El amor de tu madre, de tu padre, es en hierro. Solo hay amor. amador. Recuerda, la luz está contigo. Don't lose hope. Precious ones, they'll come to you. Once again, it's not all dark as it seems. We'll pray for you night and day. Espero que pronto vayan a reunirse con su familia. Break down these walls to free one and all of these dark children who need our help desperately. We break down these walls, they make us look small, so we don't help our neighbors. You forget that we need them too. Espero que pronto vayan a reunirse con su familia. Solo hay amor. Solo hay amor. Somos hermanos. Recuerda, la luz está con todos.
Yeah. That was amazing, Tim. Thank you so much for joining us on Storytime this morning. Welcome, everybody that's here. Already, Tim, you can see all the love that is in the comments for you, and I just love it that people are appreciating that. And please, please, as the banner says, please do remember to follow Tim on Instagram as well as Spotify. Find his music, and of course, Tim will be back afterwards to for another song. So please stick around after we've read our book. But welcome. And Tim, do you just want to tell us a bit about yourself before we get started with our story?
Yeah, I've made music for a long time, but I recently realized that the best music is when you're also, you're helping other people. So I decided to all the music that I make is for the purpose of helping others and educating about different problems we're having in the world. And so I wanted to dedicate all of my music to that purpose.
Absolutely. Well, no, thanks, Tim. And if while we're not here, Tim is always, giving me a good run on the bike trails. So good stuff. All right, Tim, we'll have you back after the reading for sure. Yeah. All right, welcome everybody. Good morning to you and welcome to Story Time. I am so glad you're here. And yes, that was the Soapbox Salute kicking us off today for our story time. I hope you enjoyed that. Please do find his music on Spotify as well as Instagram, and that will lead you to his website as well. But good morning to you, Catherine Juhel. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. I am glad you're here. I hope you're well. Yes, new year, hopefully new leaf. And I'm very optimistic. I'm very excited for this new year, and hopefully everything can just get better from now on, right? Good morning to you. Amanda West, good morning to you. Sarah and Nathan in icy Illinois. I hope you're staying warm still, and hopefully our stories today keep you warm, and the music as well keeps you warm. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time today. And of course, good morning to you as well. Terry McLeod and Abraham out in San Leandro, good morning to you. Welcome to Storytime. Happy New Year. And Eva Wells, good morning to you. Ocean, Isabella, good morning to you in San Francisco. How are you doing today? Good to see you back. Thank you so much for joining in. Kat Saxton and Harry, you say Happy New Year to everybody. Good morning to you and welcome to Storytime. Madalena, Ian and Tudor, you're saying Happy New Year. Welcome to Storytime. Thank you so much for joining in. And Pamela Courtney, how are you doing today? You say, what's Limata's name? It is. Thank you so much, Pamela Courtney, joining us today. Thank you so much from Louisiana. Good morning to you. How are you doing? Chriselle, good morning to you. And you say that was a really catchy song. Absolutely. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Rocco. And good morning to you, Clay, as well. Michelle Haramio Ho, how are you doing today? Good to see you back. New Year indeed. How are you doing today, Michelle? And of course, Fred, how are you? Thank you so much for joining in. And Calypso, good morning to you. How are you doing today? Thank you for joining in. Pamela Courtney, you say, Tim, your voice is amazing and he hears you absolutely. And good morning to you one more time. You say, this is such a beautiful lullaby. It says, Madalena and Tudor out in San Francisco. Good morning to you, Sonia Abrantes and João Tiago out in Portugal. How are you doing today? Anna Lima, Happy New Year out in Illinois. Good morning to you. Illinois is representing heavy. Thank you so much for joining in today. And welcome to Storytime. And of course, Harmony Beth, welcome indeed. Good morning to you. I am glad you are here. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. This special Storytime on the first day of 2021. Good morning to you and welcome. The Soapbox Salute is here with us. And remember, he'll be doing more music after our reading. And I just had to get these on. Yes, happy New Year, everybody. And I am glad you're here. We made it. And of course, we think of those that haven't, and we just hope that this year will be better. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. Good morning to you, Rocco, Clay, Chriselle, and Rocky. How are you doing today? Yes, indeed. That's what Fridays, especially holidays like this, are for. Sleep in, get to lie in a little bit. Good morning to you. And remember, today we are reading The Snowy Day. I hope you're excited about that one. But also remember that today is the giveaway. So immediately after this reading, we're going to go into our draw and hopefully your name comes up. Unfortunately, we only have one, but if you'd like more Chriselle Bell stuff, please do visit Chriselle Bell at their website. Check out the Storytime platforms to see exactly where you can find them. And Chriselle, if you can drop us your link in the messages, that will also be great. Thank you so much for joining in. Giveaway after the reading. For now, we're going to get started with our reading. And this one is This Snowy Day by Ezra Jack Keats. Of course, it is a classic indeed. I'm sure every classroom, every house usually has one of these. Yes, indeed. The Snowy Day, Ezra Jack Keats. And of course, it is a Caldecott Award winner. And this one is being read with permission of Puffin Books, an imprint of Penguin Publishers. Here we go. I love that page. A snowy day. One winter morning, Peter woke up and looked out the window. Snow had fallen during the night. It covered everything as far as he could see. After breakfast, he put on his snowsuit and ran outside. The snow was piled up very high along the street to make a path for walking. Crunch, crunch, crunch. His feet sank into the snow. He walked with his toes pointing out like this. He walked with his toes pointing in like that. Then he dragged his feet slowly to make tracks. And he found something sticking out of the snow that made a new track. What was it? It was a stick. A stick that was just right for smacking a snow-covered tree. Down fell the snow. Plop! Where? On top of Peter's head. Oh no! He thought it would be fun to join the big boys in their snowball fight, but he knew he wasn't old enough. Not yet. So he made a smiling snowman and he made angels. He pretended he was a mountain climber. He climbed up a great big tall heaping mountain of snow and slid all the way down. Oh, that sounds like so much fun. He picked up a handful of snow and another, and still another. He packed it round and firm, and he put the snowball in his pocket for tomorrow. Then he went into his warm house. He told his mother all about his adventures while he took off his wet socks. And he thought and thought and thought about them. Before he got into bed, he looked in his pocket. His pocket was empty. The snowball wasn't there. He felt very sad. What happened to his snowball? Why is it not in his pocket? Aww. While he slept, he dreamed that the sun had melted all the snow away. But when he woke up, his dream was gone. The snow was still everywhere. New snow was falling. Oh. After breakfast, he called to his friend from across the hall, and they went out together into the deep, deep snow. The end. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today, for joining in Storytime this whole week. It has been amazing. Thank you so much for joining in. Great stories that have taken us through the snow. We've been sledding. We've been through the polar ice. We've been everywhere this week in the snow. And of course, ending it off with Peter there in the Snowy Day, written by Ezra Jack Keats, and of course, being read with permission of Puffin Books, an imprint of Penguin Publishers. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. But this is the time that we've been waiting for. New Year, and somebody will be walking away or will be receiving this beautiful hat from Chriselle Bell. I am excited. We're getting into the draw. So please, drum roll wherever you are, and let's get ready to do our draw. But of course, we'll be seeing as well who is with us today. Please stick around and remember that the Soapbox Salute is coming back right after I'm done, coming back for more songs. So please stick around. Good morning to you, Sonia Abrantes, one more time, and João Tiago out in Portugal. Happy New Year to you. Thank you for joining in today. Jay Diamans, good morning to you. And of course, Ava Scarlett, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining in. And Catherine, you say so much kindness and love. Thank you all. Absolutely. Love it, love it, love it. And of course, the Soapbox Salute. Remember to follow him on Spotify and Instagram. Good morning to you, Harmony Beth. Anna Lima, good morning to you. Chriselle, Rocco, Clay, and Rocky, how are you doing today? Ellen Edwards in Chicago, how are you doing today? And you say, it is a snowy day there in Chicago, and the book is perfect for you today. Awesome. Sarah and Nathan as well. I hope this is just right for you. Snow where you are. Thank you so much. And please, please do remember to follow Chriselle Bell, the creator of this amazing hat that we have. And there is the link. You can find it in the comments as well as the Storytime platforms. Thank you so much for joining in today. Let us now go into our draw and see who is a winner. Yay! I am excited for this. Let us see who it is. All right. Can I do this? I can. All right. Here we go. Do-do-do-doom. 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 All right. Here we go. I am sharing my screen. And here we go. Let's get ready for our winner. Who is it? Who is it? All right, here we go. There we go. Martha, Ashley Mulenga, and Lusungu out in Lusaka, Zambia. Thank you so much for joining in. You are the winners of our hat. So this hat will be traveling a long way. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for joining in. And we have our winner. We have our winner there. Yes, indeed. Martha and Lusungu. Congratulations to you. You are our winners for the hat, and it will be coming to you. And why not? I will put in a book as well of the snowy day to go with it. Why not? Yes, indeed. Happy New Year to you. Thank you, everybody, for joining in this morning. I hope you're ready. Yes, that hat is traveling far. It is going all the way down to Lusaka, Zambia. Thank you so much for joining in. Good morning to you, Kat Saxton. You say love the glasses. Thank you so much. Good morning to you. How are you doing, Ifioma? Thank you so much for joining in today. And Irene as well. Irene, good morning to you. Say one of my favorite books from childhood, The Snowy Day. Absolutely. Yes, indeed. Chriselle, you're saying, oh my God, one of my hats is going to Zambia. Absolutely, it is. Thank you so much to you, Catherine, as well. You say congratulations to Martha and Lusungu all the way out in Lusaka, Zambia. Thank you so much for joining in today. And good morning to you, Sonia Abrantes. Thank you so much. Please, please do join us next week if you can for more stories. But remember, too, that the Soapbox Salute is right here with more music. So let us have the Soapbox Salute without much ado. Good morning to you, everybody that joined in. Please enjoy the amazing music of Mr. Tim Dixon, the Soapbox Salute.
Thank you so much for having me on, Peter. This is so much fun.
This is great. No, this is absolutely loving it, Tim.
I'm sure all the other listeners can also attest. Whenever we listen to stories, it's always just so exciting. We feel like we're right there with you. We feel embraced and cared for, and that's why we're all here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. No, absolutely. Definitely a highlight of my day. I feel like I say that all the time, but I absolutely mean it. It comes from right there. All right, Tim, all yours.
Yeah, so this song is actually not written by me, but this is a song that I teach to most of my students when I teach, and I'm a second grade teacher this year. You can sing along with me. I'll teach you the chorus really quickly before we start. So it goes like this. We want to be change makers, caretakers, peacemakers, the movers and shakers of the world. We can all be change makers. So this is written by a good friend of mine who was a music teacher at a school for 30 years. And this song was one of the songs that she wrote specifically for her students, and it's all about changing the world. So I'll sing it again. We want to be change makers, caretakers, peacemakers, the movers and shakers of the world. One more time. You can do it. We want to be change makers, caretakers, peacemakers, the movers and shakers of the world. You're going to hear that several times throughout the song. Here we go. We want to save the world, the animals and trees, treat people with respect, to the world bring peace. We want to save the world, the animals and trees, treat people with respect, to the world bring peace. We want to be change makers, caretakers, peacemakers, the movers and shakers of the world. We want to be change makers, caretakers, peacemakers, the movers and shakers of the world. Put an end to violence, be an ally and a friend. Be kind to yourself, for kindness has no end. Put an end to violence, be an ally and a friend. Be kind to yourself, for kindness has no end. We wanna be change makers, caretakers, peacemakers, the movers and shakers of the world. We wanna be change makers, caretakers, peacemakers, the movers and shakers of the world. Now love is the answer, I think we'll all agree. Hate is the loser, and kindness sets us free. Now love is the answer, I think we'll all agree. Hate is the loser, kindness sets us free. We wanna be change makers, caretakers, peacemakers, the movers and shakers of the world. We wanna be change makers, caretakers, peacemakers, the movers and shakers of the world. Now slower. Wanna be change makers, caretakers, peacemakers, the movers and shakers of the world.
Oh, love it, Tim. Love it. Oh, Tim, I know you still here. I could we have the lullaby one more time as well, if it's at all possible? It's just such a great song. And I'm just somebody out there.
Do you want that song, or do you want a different song?
What's that?
You want that song, or do you want?
No, please do what you do. What you hear. Please just go ahead and do your thing.
Well, that last song was by Susan Feccio, who was a music teacher at St. Paul's Episcopal School for 30 years. And this is one of my, she has several songs that I teach my students, but I love this one as well. So this next song is a song that I wrote about ending war and the connections we have between, we teach our students to be peaceful and kind, and all of our students know that. But in the larger world, we don't follow those rules. We get engaged in war and different things. So we can learn really from our students. Wars have been waged for as long as they've made a profit for the kings. When we remember we all breathe the same, will we be pawns in their game? So tell the students to behave themselves. Violence will never bring them peace. So why is it different for the government? Why can't we practice what we preach? War no more is a tool of civilized nations. War no more, for they all end the same way. never bring them peace. So why is it different for the government? Why can't we practice what we preach? No more is a tool. Civilized nations war no more, for they are in the same way. Dismantle all the bombs and knock down those big old walls and build up relationships with trust. Dismantle all the bombs and knock down those big old walls and build up relationships with trust. Dismantle all the bombs and knock down those big old walls and build up relationships with trust. Dismantle all the bombs and knock down those big old walls and build up relationships with trust. War is so good for the economy. That's why we'll never see the end. The businessman, the Pentagon, and the president. Blood on your hands, you must remain. No more is a tool of civilized nations. No more, for they are all in the same way. Dismantle all the bombs and knock down those big old walls and build up relationships with trust. Dismantle all the bombs and knock down those big old walls and build up relationships with trust. No more is a tool of civilized nations. No more, for they are all in the same way.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful, Tim. Thank you so much. That's just been amazing. Oh, wow. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. And of course, Tim, all the love, as you can see there, from Camille, Santiago, Marco, and Giada, they're saying, oh, like, we just love the music. Thank you so much. Great way to start the new year. And yeah, so maybe one last song and then we call it a wrap. And thank you everybody that joined in, only if you're able, Tim, but absolutely love it. Thank you to everybody that joined in Story Time today. Have yourselves a beautiful weekend. We are done for this week. Please do check out all the stories that we're able to record that we have from this week if you wanted to go back to any of them. And of course, congratulations to Lusungu and Martha out all the way in Lusaka, Zambia, who are the winners of the winter giveaway, the Snowy Day giveaway. And why not? We're putting in a book as well, the Snowy Day book, for them to receive out in Zambia. What a great way to start the new year. And to everybody that makes the Storytime community what it is, a place of love, laughter, and warmth. Thank you so much for joining in all the time and really, really for helping the little ones join in and share in these amazing books that we have here on Storytime. And of course, a big thank you as always to all the producers, publishers, creators out there who allow us to share such amazing material here on Storytime. And of course, keeping things going, keeping literacy and reading going during this time when we are at home and our libraries, our spaces, schools, spaces that we use all the time for our reading and so many other encouraging things are not available. So platforms like this are out there for that. Thank you so much to everybody. And of course, have yourselves a beautiful weekend. As always, it is much love from me. And today, much love as well from Mr. Mr. Tim Dixon, the Soapbox Salute. Thank you for gracing us today. Great way to start us off in the new year. Thank you, everybody. Hugs and love from me as always. And I will leave you with a song from Tim Dixon. I will be dancing along here in the background, but please enjoy it. And thank you. Please enjoy the time. Be safe. Remember to wear your mask. Follow the health guidelines out there. Much love. Bye-bye. All yours, Tim.
I'll just leave you. My voice is a little bit. I need to grab some water or something, but I'll leave you with the outro. Story time with Mr. Limata. We'll be starting soon. Oh. Story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't be lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be here. Thank you all so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Enjoy it, Tim. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon, brother. All right. Much love. Bye-bye.